Primetime local news, serving the Lakeland and Midwest regions.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to Primetime Local News. We have a really great show for you. SPCA is here for our pet project and really adorable dog on this week. Adopt her so that we don't.
Yeah, it's she's been there for a while and we want her really badly, so I want her to have a good home. So
yeah,
somebody adopt her
Somebody.
Yeah.
We also are talking, would you or have you ever gone to a movie or dinner alone? I've been to movies alone all the time. I don't think I've ever been to dinner alone, but it's not something I would not do.
Yeah, I've never done dinner alone, but I definitely would. I don't think it wouldn't be a big deal. I'd definitely go. Sure.
All right. Well, let us know your thoughts on our question of the day. You can answer that on any of our social media platforms. But first, we're going to check in with Brett Holden, who was down at Mount Joy earlier today.
Today I am here at Mount Joy, just outside of Lloydminster here. Today we're going to be talking about just setting up for the 2019 season. They did open up this past weekend for the season, but we're going to be talking about some of the things heading into the season for them, maybe some extracurricular activities that they have. We're also going to be talking to one instructor, just talking about the snowboarding instructing and just how long they have been a part of this community. We'll have a little bit more coming up in this hour. But first, let's head back into the studio where Elise has a look at your local news.
Great, thank you, Brett. Well, RCMP are warning the residents of Saskatchewan of an increase of online scams and fraud. Making sure you are aware of your emails, texts, and phone calls that seem suspicious is very important to prevent yourself from being an easy target.
Get your credit card information, looking to get your SIN, like your social insurance number, looking to get any kind of details they can use to affect your credit, maybe get some credit cards made out in your name, sent to their address. And yeah, they're just looking for quick, easy targets.
The most common scam that is being seen is the CRA scam.
In that scam, they're calling you these people unknown. They've spoofed their phone numbers and they're letting you know that you have a warrant for your arrest. Unless you pay them X amount of dollars in iTunes cards or whatever the case is, they're going to affect this warrant for your arrest. That will never happen.
Constable Hagel stresses that the best thing to do is, if you think it is a scam, to call RCMP first and to never give your information out online or over the phone. And the Co-op Marketplace Pharmacy had its grand reopening this morning. Construction on the Co-op Pharmacy started back in September, and the new pharmacy includes private consultation rooms and a sit-down consultation when you drop off a prescription.
We were finding that we were running into times where we had to turn people away. So now we're able to use both spaces, whether we're doing injections or sitting down with patients for medication reviews. It just gave us more space to do that.
Teasdale, along with another pharmacist at Co-op, received certification in travel and health, so anyone who is traveling can receive the right information and injections that are required for the destination.
So what we look at is their history of maybe vaccinations they've already had. We can update those vaccinations that they need, some of the regular ones, and then provide any information, medications, or vaccinations for their travel health.
The pharmacy was the last project at the Co-op Marketplace to make it complete. And Big Brothers Big Sisters program are currently looking for community members to help make a difference. Mentoring Month is currently taking place across the country, and it takes place in January for a specific reason.
It's after the holidays, right? People are gearing up, making their New Year's resolutions. So it's a great time for them to make a resolution to get involved and make a difference in the life of a child.
Mentors are needed for the Big Brothers Big Sisters to strive, and they also play a big role in the community with the kids they mentor.
It's a chance for us to help shape the lives of the kids in our community. So if we want to have positive outcomes as a community in future years and have positive influences and positive people to look after us, then we need to take an active role in shaping those young minds and giving them those opportunities and encouraging them.
To become a mentor, you can visit their office or go to their website for more information. And now we're going to go to Brett Holden, who is at Mount Joy today.
Joined now by Ray Tatro, Vice President here at Mount Joy. Now, Ray, let's start just talking about getting ready for the 2019 season, how it's been so far, and how the weather has affected your guys' setup for this year.
Well, we were a little late getting going because we had a problem at the end of the last season with our main gen set. With some great help from the corporate community in Lloydminster, some tremendous support. We got it operational for Boxing Day. We had our trusty technician out here on Boxing Day to fine tune it, so we were able to start making snow only on December 26th. Our snowmaking crew and grooming crew's been working hard. The warm weather that hit us the first week of January slowed us down for opening on January 5th, which we intended. But we got going on the past Saturday, January 12th, and we had a good turnout. Our ski school, snowboard school all went strong and good, and we had good turnout from people, and the weather was phenomenal. Yeah, very, very rewarding to see those smiling faces out on the hill.
Perfect. And just really quickly, let's talk about just how the first weekend went and maybe some things we can work into next weekend as well.
Well, just that the ski school, snowboard schools all started, but there was a number of private lessons. We've got some good certified instructors, both for snowboard and skiing, and we've got good quality rental equipment and very qualified ski patrol here if there should be accidents, and some great guys on our lifts. Our chalet is operated by good volunteers. That's one of the big things that surprises so many people from out of the region is volunteer run and how successful we are.
Perfect. We'll have a little bit more coming up from here at Mount Joy. But let's head back into the studio where Michaela has a look at your weather.
All right, thank you so much, Brett. If you are heading out to Mount Joy, bundle up because it is cold. We are sitting at minus 20 right now, feeling like a minus 28, and some areas could hit that minus 31 mark, feeling like that with the wind chill overnight. As we look to our satellite radar, we have a 30% chance some precipitation could hit the area overnight, and that could continue into the morning, and then we are in for some more flurry activity tomorrow evening. No watches and warnings currently in effect, which is a great start to the evening. It's just very cold, and that's cold across the map, especially as we move into the east. Minus 20 right now in Cold Lake, minus 16 for Athabasca, minus 10 in Edmonton, minus 11 in Jasper, minus 11 for Whitecourt, and warmer as we move down south, so minus 5 in Red Deer, minus 4 in Rocky Mountain House. And then as we move out east, it's definitely a lot cooler, minus 22 right now in Prince Albert, minus 23 in Melfort, minus 21 right now in Saskatoon. Factor in the wind chill, it is feeling much colder than this. North Battleford, minus 21 right now, minus 20 overnight, so actually gaining a degree. It's going to feel like minus 31 overnight and into the early morning hours in North Battleford. So bundle up. There is a risk of frostbite, so do bundle up and make sure you got your warmest coat on. Tomorrow, a high of minus 17 with a flurries throughout the day, on and off, starting in the evening and then continuing on starting potentially overnight and then continuing on throughout the day tomorrow. Cold Lake going to hit an overnight low of minus 21, and then tomorrow a high of only minus 17. 60% chance you could see some of that flurry activity actually hit tonight, overnight, and then continue throughout the morning. Here in Lloydminster, going to hit minus 19 overnight, so we're actually going to get a little bit warmer, but it is going to feel like that minus 28 mark with that wind chill. Minus 17 tomorrow with that flurry activity. We're going to see it probably starting in the morning, tapering off in the afternoon, and then starting back up in the evening hours. Minus 19 for our overnight low. Thursday, minus 23, minus 26, and then really cold on Friday with the overnight low hitting minus 30. I have more details on the rest of your forecast coming up in just a little bit.
Taking a look at sports now. Last week, the Lloydminster Bobcats were dealt another shock with most of the elder Bobcat players sent away via trade. In this week's Beyond the Boards, Josh Ryan looks at the impact these former Bobcats had on the team and how they will do moving forward.
Head coach and GM Nigel Dubé was hired to change the culture and makeup of Lloydminster's Junior A program. Trading Reed Irwin, Zach Ziegler, and Zach Kaiser is a significant step in regards to the latter, and another adjustment for a young team.
First reaction was a bit crazy, a bit shocked, but you know that we're a struggling team right now and guys need to move on. It's tough, but it's a business.
Kaiser was the last player left on the roster from when Travis Clayton took over as head coach in 2016. He tallied 107 points in 134 games and held the Bobcats' captaincy this season.
He's been a heart and soul guy in Lloydminster, been the captain and done great things, and to take care of him in the right way as well, because you know, we do care about the people in this job, that sometimes that gets overshadowed. But as coaches, you know, he's a great human being, so we wanted to look after him too.
Holding the captaincy was as much for the impact he had off the ice as on it.
He's been a great leader, great role model for many kids, and a great friend too.
Reed Irwin joins Kaiser on a Sherwood Park Crusaders team atop the division, while Zach Ziegler, also a major presence in the locker room, suits up for the SJHL best Nipawin Hawks.
You'll be exposed to more scouts, and you'll definitely get a better chance to move on to NCAA there.
Despite missing these former teammates, those friendships aren't something that will go away.
I know we still keep in touch, and I wish them all the best, all three of them. So, but yeah, I hope everything works out for all of them.
One last time, okay?
Josh Ryan, Primetime Local Sports.
Beyond the Boards is brought to you by City Center Auto Body. At City Center Auto Body, they can fix anything, now on both sides of the border.
And now we're going to go to Brett Holden, who is at Mount Joy today.
Joined once again by Ray Tatro here at Mount Joy. Now, Ray, let's just kind of talk about, you guys are open on weekends and not necessarily during the weekdays. Let's kind of talk a little bit about that.
Well, because we are volunteer operated, it's Saturday, Sunday, 10 to 4. You can check our rates, register for lessons by going to our website, which is mountjoyresort.com. We're always looking for more people that want to get the satisfaction out of volunteering and improving life for their fellow man. So on that website, there's certainly an opportunity to register for volunteering, as well as our phone number, which is 745-2547, 780-745-2547. And we're always looking for more people that want to get a warm feeling in their heart by helping the community.
So let's talk a little bit about as well just some of the things that you guys have prepped for the rest of the season.
Sure. So we will have a Valentine's weekend special. We also, in the past, have had a very successful wind-up weekend late in March where we have lots of activities from racing to train park competitions, and we have had a very successful cardboard toboggan race that we're trying to revive for this year that was very well received, which I might say Newcap won the last time we did it, Newcap Television.
Well, I'm just saying that if you do have another one, I would be more than pleased to come down and participate in that. But we'll have a little bit more coming up from here at Mount Joy. But let's head back into the studio where Michaela will have a look at your weather.
Thank you so much, Brett. Definitely not skiing weather right now. We are going to get quite cold. And these people took in the skating over at Bud Miller Park before it got too cold. Gorgeous shot there. As we look to our numbers, we are sitting pretty cold, and those numbers are just going to get colder throughout the week, sitting at minus 20. Feels like minus 28 degrees out there. Minus 20 also in Marwayne, minus 18 in Vermilion. A little bit warmer at minus 15 in Vegreville, minus 10 for Edmonton. And then as we move up the map, gets even cooler. Minus 17 for St. Paul, Bonnyville, minus 20 in Cold Lake. 60% chance these areas over here up north are going to see some flurry activity starting tonight, possibly into the overnight, and then continuing on to tomorrow. And we are expecting some snowfall tomorrow. Over on the Saskatchewan side, sitting at minus 20 in Maidstone, minus 21 in North Battleford. Going to hit minus 31 with that wind chill in the early hours of the morning. So do bundle up, plug in your vehicle. Minus 26 up in St. Walburg and minus 21 right now in Meadow Lake. As we look up north, even colder as we climb the map here. Minus 27 in Buffalo Narrows, minus 27 also in La Loche. Minus 26 down in La Ronge. And then over in Fort McMurray, numbers still lingering in the minus 20. So minus 20 right now in Fort McMurray. And Fort Chipewyan, minus 27 is actually Alberta's cold spot today. So feeling quite cold there. Minus 24 in High Level and minus 13 right now in Peace River. As we look down south, they've just been having a very mild winter with the Chinooks there. Minus 3 in Lethbridge, minus 5 right now in Medicine Hat. Minus 4 right now in Calgary, minus 8 for Banff. Minus 9 right now now in Swift Current and minus 16 in the Queen City. As we look to our numbers for tomorrow, there we go. Minus 17 is our daytime high. Going to feel quite cold in the early morning hours as people get off to work. If you are an early riser, it is going to feel like that minus 28 mark, so do bundle up. Minus 17 also in Maidstone, and that's the same number for North Battleford tomorrow. We're expecting some flurry activity pretty much across the map. Going to start possibly in the morning and then continue into the evening hours. 60% chance we'll see it here in the border city. Minus 15 for Vegreville tomorrow, minus 16 in St. Paul, minus 17 for Bonnyville, Cold Lake, and a high of minus 15 up in Lac La Biche. For the kids off to school, minus 18 at 8 a.m. We could see some of that flurry activity that is going to be starting this evening. 30% chance that could start in the overnight hours. Minus 18 over recess, warming up to minus 17 when the kids head home. Mix of sun and clouds. The cloud cover is going to start to increase overnight. Thursday, minus 23, minus 24 on Friday, and then look at that, minus 30 as the overnight low. A little bit warmer at minus 20 on Saturday. We could see some more precipitation there. Minus 15 over the weekend on Sunday, and then we warm up to the single digits. So minus 5 on Monday with a low of minus 19. And then we really warm up next Tuesday when the sunshine is going to start to come out as well. Minus 5 there and minus 9 as the overnight low. Averages for this time of the year are minus 11 and minus 21. So we're pretty much above it or below it. Not really an in-between there.
And now we're going to go to Brett Holden, who is at Mount Joy.
Joined now by Sheldon Moore here at Mount Joy. Now, Sheldon, you've been a part of Mount Joy for a while now, just as a kid and snowboarding here. Now you're a part of the board as well. So let's kind of talk about your history here and heading into this year as well.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Lloyd, so my parents brought us out here as kids, and actually I remember my older brother being on the race team and stuff back in the day when it was really booming and had lots of snow back in the day and didn't have to rely on making it. And now we still, it's still plugging away. We, like I said, with our lessons and instructing and stuff, it's good to see a lot of the younger kids come out and get started in both skiing and snowboarding, and just to get everybody out is the main thing, right?
So you mentioned your instructing as well, and let's just talk about the main thing that people need to remember when it comes to starting out as a snowboarder and for instruction and teaching lessons as well.
I guess, as always, safety is first, right? I mean, your helmets and whatnot, and basically just starting out in a low terrain or low slope where, you know, you're not going to get out of control and get too crazy. But basically, yeah, you just want to learn, you know, a side slide and get your balance down and whatnot and kind of go from there.
Now, I tried snowboarding once. I'm more of a skier, and my big thing was trying to, like you said, maintain your balance. What are maybe some main things to remember trying to keep your balance?
Basically just bending your knees more than bending at the hip. A lot of the little guys starting out tend to kind of lock their legs and bend just at the waist, and you know, they're not absorbing, and of course if they go off balance one way or the other, they're not going to have that control of popping their knees or whatever to get back into where they need to be.
Perfect. Sheldon is one of the best instructors here at Mount Joy. But we'll have a little bit more coming up from here at Mount Joy. Let's head back into the studio where Michaela and Elise will be talking about your question of the day.
For today's question of the day, we simply want to know, do you or have you ever gone to a movie or dinner alone? When I moved to Toronto, I had no friends, and I wanted to go see movies, so I had to go alone. I never went to dinner alone. I would just order in or eat in the parking lot.
Okay.
But
Sounds sad, but okay.
Thank you. I don't see a problem with it. No. Is this something you would do?
I haven't done a movie alone, actually, but I don't know. I've done dinner alone once, but it wasn't terrible. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal.
What do you do when you're at dinner alone?
I don't know. Most of the time you just people watch, maybe, and then, I don't know, spend some time on your phone, you eat, and then you go home. So, I don't know. It's not, I've seen people do it before, but I know lots of people feel like uncomfortable having to go by themselves, but I don't know.
I think it's almost like getting yourself there.
Yeah.
And then once you're there, you're fine.
Yeah.
But it's getting yourself there.
Sure.
Chelsea on our Facebook page says she's gone to dinner alone, but not to the movies. And Liam says, nope. Would
To
not
neither,
do it.
yeah.
Neither. You can let us know your thoughts on our question of the day, but right now we're going to turn to our pets of the day. It's our favorite
Best
time.
part.
This is Taya. This is
Aw.
a very cute picture. It looks like that was in a much warmer time.
Yeah.
That was sent to us by Shauna. Thank you for saying that. Oh, look
Abby.
at Abby. Oh, this was sent to us by Naomi. She almost looks like a
Little wolf.
a little wolf dog. Those are some big ears, Abby.
Yeah.
I like those. Next up, we have Kylo.
Interesting. First
Don't
thing?
like that.
You don't like
No,
snakes.
I have a phobia of snakes. That was sent to us by Chelsea.
But he's smiling.
Yeah, I don't know. This is Kiki. I like Kiki. Yeah, Kiki is my type of animal. That was
Good.
sent to us by Rita. And last but not least,
Aw.
good boy Jake. That's very cute. That was sent to us by Cassie. Thank you for sending those in. If you would like to see your pet here on Primetime Local News, send us a photo. Please include your pet's name. And if they are shown on the show, you'll be entered to win a $50 gift card to the Lloydminster Pet Pad.
We want to see your pets. Send photos of your pet and their name to our Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram to have them featured on Pet of the Day. Your name will be entered into a weekly draw for a gift certificate from the Pet Pad.
Well, Tuesday means Pet Project Day, so joining me is Becca Lawrence from the SPCA and this adorable girl that I actually met at the jail and bail. This is Marley, which means she's been there for quite some time.
Yes.
You were saying close to 50 days.
Yeah, just hitting the 50-day marker, so we're trying to push her now to get her to find a new home.
Yes, and well, this is the way to do it.
Yeah.
She is an amazing dog. So how old is she, and what can you tell us about Marley?
Marley, when she first initially came in, she had a little bit, needed to learn some manners a little bit more, but she's about 1.5 years now, and we have a few volunteers that work with her quite often, so she's learning a lot now. She's learning to kind of stay next to you when you're walking and to sit by doors before they go outside and all this. So she's catching on quick to all her new tricks and things. Treats definitely help with that as well too, but otherwise, kind of like she's doing right now, she likes being with people all the time, and she's a great dog. I just love her.
She is great. And from the jail and bail until now, just me personally, I've definitely seen an improvement. We were having her do some tricks in the newsroom. You guys have filled up for dogs. So if you're looking for a dog, the SPCA is, they have them right now. So How much is an adoption fee for a dog at the SPCA?
For an adult dog, it's $225. So again, the same as always, it always includes that spay, neuter, vaccines, and all that. So it's good that way as well too. And then if we kind of get into puppies kind of ages, which we don't have anything in right now, but it ranges between $250 and $300 as well. But same thing, they always come vaccinated and spayed, neutered, and all that.
Yeah, which really, when you think about it, is actually a cost-wise a better deal when you do adopt from the SPCA.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing for cats as well? I know you guys kind of always have an abundance.
Yes, and same right now too. We're still quite full. We actually over the weekend as well too. I think probably had about 4 or 5 more come in throughout the weekend. So we are full on our cats as well too. So I'm not sure what we're thinking right now, but I mean, we got to try and figure out a way to get some of these guys adopted.
For sure. And with you guys being so full, are you looking for donations for the shelter?
Yeah, I mean, most what we need a lot of right now, I think, is the wet dog food for those pickier ones kind of thing too. We always, could use cat food, dog food, all the dry stuff as well too. So I mean, we obviously never turn that away. I mean, they always need it. So, but yeah, I mean, I would say like laundry detergent and even cat litter is a big one too. Our non-clumping cat litters, one we will definitely need a little bit more often right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, food is always a need.
Yeah. So this month you guys are kind of doing some initiatives with the school. So can you tell us a little bit about how the SPCA is getting involved there?
Yeah. So I mean, most of the schools that are coming, they're coming to us kind of thing too. So I mean, we're always happy to go. I mean, a lot of it is de-stressing for the kids before finals and things like that, or even just a kindness week. And so it's kind of nice, to get kind of out there and let the kids kind of play with the animals a little bit more, and then it kind of gets them involved too, like collecting donations and everything for us as well. It kind of teaches them a little bit more about us as well.
Yeah, awesome. Well, if you are interested in Marley, please someone go adopt her. She is such a great dog. And I just want to say that Ace from our pet project last week was adopted the next day. So let's do the same for Marley. If you're interested in her or any of the other dogs or cats at the Lloydminster and District SPCA, you can head to their website or go visit them in person. Thank you for joining us, Becca and Marley. Always look forward to Pet Project on Tuesdays.
Pet Project is brought to you by Quick Pick Waste Disposal, Lloydminster's #1 waste and recycling hauler. Quick Pick is waste collection you can depend on.
I'm Courtney Ray from 93.7 Wayne FM and Boom 101.9, and here's what's happening in the Wainwright area. Now that the Christmas season is over, you may be wondering what to do with your real Christmas tree. Well, the town of Wainwright is asking that you do not throw it in the trash, but place it on your front lawn, as this week they will be doing pickups all week long, the final day being this Friday. This upcoming Saturday at 6:30, the Cornerstone Co-op Wine Club are coming together with other wine enthusiasts for this month's wine tasting event. They partner with Amy of Wine Knows to uncork a unique wine club experience. Get the latest wine trends, tasting notes, pairing ideas, and recipes, along with access to unique new wine offerings from around the world. Tickets are available at the Co-op Liquor Store for $10 to reserve your seat, and you'll get the money back in a gift certificate at the tasting. Grab a friend and enjoy January's Wine Club experience. The event will be held at the Wainwright Communiplex. Something to look forward to at the end of the month, the 5th annual Snowflake Social on January 26th at the Communiplex. The activities and crafts will begin at 4 o'clock. Beef on the bun, snacks, and cake will be served at 5:30, and at 6 there will be a family dance. Advance tickets are available at the Wainwright Public Library for only $1. This is an all-ages event celebrating Family Literacy Day in the community. If you have an event you would like us to feature on what's happening in Wainwright, please email us at waynefm@newcap.ca.